It's the Game of the
Hello. Hello. This is a good start to a Monday, I tell you what. This is a good start to a Monday. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Casey's on. Thanks for the resub. Thanks for 8 months. Hell yeah. Letting the twits know that I'm live. All right. What's a good follow-up to Time Walk? Is it Sheoldred? It's got to be Sheoldred. Phenomenal. Time Walk, good start. It's the best fucking start. Casey's on says, I just typed Kill DMTG into my search bar to watch yesterday's stream. Yeah, no need. We live here. So Troll is awesome. Spellseeker is also awesome. I think Snapcaster is the most awesome. Awesome. Memory Lapse is decent. Sometimes it's the Time Walk itself, but we're going to take Underground Sea. What a good duel. What a perfect duel. Mute. Oh, the stip's still on screen from last night. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks for looking out. I always miss something. Every time I go live, I got to do all this little fucking shit, and I always miss something. Chat saving me. Oh, I'm going to splash Fractured. This is, Siren Visions is great. It's another card for just Snapcast back. This little value thing, consistency thing. Fractured's so good. It's so good. I mean, you can Snapcast that back too, huh? A certain point. Balance is a good card. I don't know if I like it here. We need a bunch of like talismans and shit, a bunch of artifact mana, which we don't currently have. But the next thing we're getting would be like a Jace or a Virtual Loyalty and Battlesphere or something. I guess just grab this thing. Maybe it'll work out, maybe it won't. Who cares? Talisman's okay. I'm just gonna grab this archive. Even if it's just for the Fractured Splash, right? Casting deck balance, yeah. That's somebody's dream. Not a good dream. Should Lutri ever come back to cube? Yeah, you can put Lutri in your cube. Totally reasonable. It's always been reasonable. There's no comeback. It was never in the Moto cube. I played it in Power Cube before. Totally fine. Although the year I won CubeCon, I was companioning Lutri, so. This would be okay. I'm just going to take Consider here. Isn't the Arena Cube? Yeah, that sounds right. SawCon. Never been to SawCon. Is that a place that you go to? SawCon, these nuts? Is that what you do there? Do you SawCon these nuts at SawCon? This is a sweet start, I agree. You got second? Is this the Metallica fucking cover? Do I want any of this? I don't think I want any of this. Maybe Sam. Bleh. Ooh. Ooh. Time Walk's the second best card in the cube. Depends on who you ask. I have it as number one. It's really like so much goes into that, right? Like your style of deck that you enjoy drafting. A lot of those power cards are better than Time Walk on literal turn 1, and then Time Walk just is better than them the entire rest of the game. Is the thing about Time Walk. Whiskey in the Jowo. I'm going to play this playlist. 35 years of power metal in 1 hour. This is Halloween, March of Time. What if black is the splash? Kind of awkward to splash a double black card, but there's a Solitude here that I kind of want. Then there's Undercity Sewers, a nice fetch land, Godless Shrine. Godless Shrine probably wheels. Hey, let's fucking do this. Kleb stream, that's me, Fluffy. That's me. Here to club it up. Just throw a Caracas in. Top's really good with Mentor. It's like super good with Mentor. Like a real exciting card when you have Mentor in your deck. I think I'm going to take the top over the Caracas. I would not do that if I did not have Mentor here, and if I was not planning on playing this Mentor. I kind of dig that Vista. There's Colonnade, there's Seed Shark. Yeah, let's grab a fetch, make the top look a little bit better. Could Grasp, get a removal spell up in this. I don't think we need Grave Titan. I think our top end is good enough. We got enough juice. Could use some cheap discard. Hell yeah, Foxbox. I think it's looking good too. We got like 4 of my favorite cards in the whole ass cube here with Time Walk, Sheoldred, Solitude, and Fractured Identity. I think all those cards are my top 50. My personal top 50. I'm gonna grab a Mother of Runes. Even though we're not like creature heavy, it's still a great card, right? Protect the Sheoldred, protect the Mentor. Can be really frustrating to attack into too if you're a fast aggro deck. You hear the juice is good? Oh, you heard correct. And good mana, yeah, right? Yeah, we've just like gotten some nice duels and stuff. Hey, Burnt Bison, thanks to the sub, thanks to the 13 months. Check the dates on the Richard Kane Ferguson campaign. Said it ends on the 22nd. I'm gonna double check and make sure there. I wanted to go over their campaign on like the last day or the second to last day. Give people one more chance to get in. 42 hours to go. Okay. Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. Go over it in detail tomorrow. Almost $300,000 pledged. That's so good. So our Fiend's Tower is like our tri-land, which makes it a little tempting even though we don't really need it. And it is a good fetch, right? We have got the archive here. And I think the Godless Shrine's going to wheel. I think I want this Bronco, though. I think I want this fucking Bronco. Give me the fucking Bronco. Give me the Snorse. Give me that hot Snorse action. That nice piece of Snorse ass. Caleb, could you stop that? I don't know what you're doing. Like, could you please stop? Nay. Hey, the Shack thinks the sub. Thinks the 70 months. Do I have a preview card from MH3? I do. Coming up soon. Happy cubing. Hey, thanks, No Lava. Have I settled on a deck for Dallas? I have, yeah. Yeah, I've been happiest with Black-White, also known as Inferior Esper. I could play Blue-White Artifacts. I haven't put in the time for Blue-White Artifacts. I think the deck's good, but there's no way for me to jam enough. And the Black-White deck I've just been like winning with, and it's felt kind of like just good and effortless, and like the kind of deck that I enjoy playing. So makes sense, right? Commander Door, thanks for gifting 5 subs. Congratulations to Tangerine68, Murderous Melon, John on Discord, Unionize the AI, and a Beagle. Congrats, folks, and thanks Commander Door. Someone snagged the Liliana out of this pack, so there's like at least one other black drafter. I'm wondering if Tourach will be a castable thing in this deck. Can play whatever you want, baby. Yeah, you're damn right. You're damn right. This track's Stradivarius Against the Wind. Ooh, the Colonnade Wield. We are low on playables because we've been taking so many lands, but we can branch out a bit in pack 3 here. Oh my, Commander Door. Oh my. Yeah, if you've ever been gifted a sub by Commander Door, you do have to refer to them as Daddy. I don't make the rules here. You'd think I would with my name on the screen and it being my stream and all, but I'm really powerless. Hey, Exuberant, thanks for the sub, thanks for sharing the Prime, the 18 months. Yeah, good morning, good morning. Oh, there's a bunch of like white filler cards we could throw in. I guess I'll draft a Black Lotus, why not? Makes the Paragon look a little better, Mark's got a red deck splashing white and has a Lotus. Enough white to splash for E-Tutor, and I'm planning to... What do you think about playing Luris? 6 white sources without Lotus. Oh, that's close. Yeah, that's close, Mark. I guess I would just break down and play the 7th white source if I was doing that. Oh, that sounds mighty good. I'm looking at Ponder here. I'm thinking about Time Warp, Coat, Luminarch. Let's just Ponder. Let's get like another cantrip for Snapcaster, Give a little juice to the Snapcaster. Narset's interesting. Oh, I've been liking Assimilation Aegis too. I think the picks between those two. Nice thing about Aegis is another white card to pitch to Solitude. You kind of do want some of those. Narset helps us find the Time Walk, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Endless Fractured here. I mean, I'll play this Narset thing. It's like, it represents multiple triggers for Mentor too. Yeah, Hollowed Fountain is good. We did pass Tundra earlier. I'm thinking about Time Spiral. We got Narset and Sheoldred here. It seems like I should have at least one draw 7, right? Memory Jar combines with Sheoldred very well, but it doesn't combine with Narset nearly as well. So we're going to take the Spiral. I like Loran, and I don't like any of the rest of this. Oh, maybe Fallen Shinobi. Is Shinobi interesting? We don't really have any evasive threats for Shinobi. It's kind of just a thing. Let's take the Loran. Nice little value card. I don't hate the Talisman. I don't hate Timeless Dragon either. Virtue's reasonable, but I think we have enough removal. How are we doing on playables? 7 or 8 mana sources. So we need like 4 or 5 more things. Well, Talisman or Dragon could fill up a land slot. The issue with Talisman is that we're just not that rampy, right? Dragon might be good here. Oh, it's another trigger for Mentor, though. Yeah, give me the Talisman. It's also another black source for Tourach if I want to play Tourach, and I think I do want to play Tourach. Looking at Silent Clearing, Evangelist, Batterskull. I don't think we need Batterskull with Solitude here. Card's a juicy one to drop turn 1 off Black Lotus. We need like 4 more playables. Thinking about that Silent Clearing some more. Yeah, fuck it. It'll be fine. It'll be alright. No, my Batterskull, come back! Okay, so Thraben's good. Ephemerate is good with Solitude and Loran. I don't know about the rest of this, though. Ephemerate my Snapcaster. I'm just gonna take Dauthi. Dauthi's sweet. Wow, Chrome Mox and Ancient Tomb wheeling is insane. And here I am with a deck that like doesn't really want either. So rare. So incredibly rare that I want neither of those cards. Almost never happens. I'm just gonna grab the Skyclave here. I need like 2 more playables. I don't know if I can take this Shadowy Backstreet. I'm just gonna take Luminarch, I think. Hey, the Aegis Wheel. Well, now I'm feeling good about my playable count. I think we're just there, right? I don't think I'm jarring. It is sick with the Sheoldred, though. I think it might just be too much of that sort of thing. You think I'm jarring? Oh, I see. You thought I meant jarring in the pejorative. I'm having a great evening, Cajun guy. Well, great early afternoon anyway. 1 Caleb, 1 jar, exactly. That's the name of my mixtape. This track is Theater of Salvation by Edguy. Edguy? It's an interesting name. This track's sweet, though. I don't think I want the Evangelist. It's a solid card, but I don't think I want it here. We could Black Lotus out Sam and get a free Savannah Lions? What? I think with the cantrips and the Talisman, we can play the Black Lotus as a land here. Just cut 1 more card. I think I like cutting the Aspirant. I don't think we need that. It's a good card. Just like load up the fucking Voidwalker. Yeah, let's jam this. This is 11 white. 8 blue. 8 blue's enough, but I want more. We can do more. We can do better. And 8 black. This is 999. Sure. And that's not counting Black Lotus with any of that. And then we also have some filtering and card draw. It should work out okay. I think that's right on the edge. I might be. My ideal plan for like late 50s, early 60s is that I'm in like semi-retirement where I still stream, but rather than do 30, 40 hours a week, I'm doing like 15, 20. Taking things a little easier. But who knows what's going to fucking happen in 30 years, right? Imagine still being alive in 30 years. I mean, that's what I said when I was 18. I was super wrong. Although I guess I'm not 48 yet. But you know what I mean. I would have been pleasantly surprised to see myself and my quality of life in my late 30s. Can't really let them go tracking. Can't allow that. I'll take the 3. 2 for a 3/3 trampler isn't that bad. I don't think I'll ever put this card in my cube, but it's not like embarrassing or anything. Missing a black source for Tourach. Kind of expected, With only 9 black sources in the deck. Ooh, Black Lotus would be hot here, right? We could mentor Black Lotus Tourach. Sure. You've been playing for 20 years? Hell yeah. I've been playing for 16 now, right? No. I started when I was 10. 26. 26. Hell yeah, TWP. Good afternoon to you too. What is this track? Oh, it's still that Theater of Salvation. I feel like I just want another removal spell here. Four years for you. I mean, 4 years is a long time to play a game. I know, and like Magic skews older, and it's been going for a long time, so it might not seem to a lot for some folks, but even in Magic, that's like long enough to have seen metagames go by and stuff. Yeah, I think Narset's one of my worst cards in the matchup, but I don't think I'm going to cut it. We didn't see anything for Loran. I'm going to cut Loran for, I don't know, this thing. Maybe I want to cut Voidwalker for something that can block. And this is reasonable. Balance? Balance is not good in this deck. Not interested. Fucking Mind Twist myself. Mind Twist myself. You sack 3 creatures. We're in top deck mode and I'm at 5 life. And your whole deck costs less than 3. Let's go. Fucking balance. Love it. Hello, Bird Bison. Caleb going hard at Vintage Cube. Sounds like Caleb. Sounds like me. Sounds like a thing I'd do. That was kind of an epic track. I was like a 15-minute long tune or something. Yeah, the playlist. This is just a random playlist I ran into on Twitter on YouTube, and it's titled "35 Years of Power Metal in 1 Hour." They could just like have two tracks, two half an hour long tracks, just 35 years apart. That'd be a good troll. Q-Bins tomorrow. Technically Wednesday, but it ends sooner than I usually start streaming. I agree, Garvazak. This deck does rule. And we all know this song, Blind Guardian. I'm actually gonna skip. Love that track, but it's on my regular playlist, right? Right now I'm looking for new shit. This is Hammerfall Heeding the Call, which I think I've also heard, but hey, a removal spell, nice. Looking for black sources off this archive. Yeah, I'm gonna bin that actually. I like this early on versus aggro, but we already have something to do turn 2. And I want to land a Snapcast back the long goodbye or run out Sheoldred. So this is a bin for me. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Limbless, thanks to 88 months. I wonder if I've been undervaluing long goodbye. Since it can hit Walker's Tomb. No turn 2 play is interesting. Okay, sure. Goodbye can pop that dragon when it comes back. If I had a Black Lotus here, I could Black Lotus out Serra Paragon, rebuy Black Lotus, play Sheoldred, just like have a double 4-drop turn. Wouldn't that be cool? I thought about just playing the Tourach, just having a 2-1 here. I thought there was a good chance I'd want a long goodbye. What if they do on turn 3 though? It'd be like crazy for them not to have a 3-drop, right? They're like Naya aggro deck. I wonder if they're more than Naya colors, right? Because I know they have a blue producer, and they ended the game with some cards trapped in hand. Yeah, that might just be like full domain. They might have just been missing some colors last game. That makes sense to me. We don't talk about leaks here, Subtle Hustle. Wow, 4th just got binned. They must really want land drops. Yep, only officially spoilered cards. How do you take screen captures on your computer? I use a snipping tool. It's like convenient because then I can make it the size that I want. So I just go like new, and then if I want this size, or maybe I just want the graveyard, you know, regular stuff. Another thing you can do is press print screen. And then you'll get all of your screens, and then you have to like paste it into some fucking like paint or something and crop it down to the size you want there. But it's a little bit more manageable if you only have one screen. Hey, 4th mana. Yeah, let's just slam this. Feels like there's a really good chance it gets answered, but my alternative is just passing. With Snap or whatever. Like encountering? Well, the Memory Jar and Time Spiral look a lot worse without that Sheoldred. I know, we'll play out the Memory Jar, and then we'll cast Time Spiral, it'll shuffle the Sheoldred back in, we'll draw it, we'll play it with the untapped mana, then crack Memory Jar. Fucking easy. Okie dokie. The uptick, yes. If you're ever unsure if a card's been officially spoiled or not, I really like Scryfall, because they only put officially spoiled cards up there. Boop. That was awesome. They didn't even get a card out of the Teferi. Yeah, long goodbye, eating 2 walkers. I think I should be drafting that card higher. This is Freedom Call high enough. If most of the playable walkers are hit by it. Well, I wouldn't say most, right? There's Minsc and Boo and 5-mana Teferi and all that stuff. But yeah, it certainly looks good this game. Rhyme. Yeah, I feel like this track should be on my Power Metal playlist. This is like my first time hearing it. I wonder if I can add it without... Nice, think I got it. The trick is to do it without there being, like, overlap, you know? Because it'll start auto-playing the other song when you pull it up in a new tab. Oh, man, I just got memory lapsed. What happened to Sheoldred? I got Fatal Pushed. Oh, that's terrifying. Well, I've got Solitude for it. Sure. I guess I could have done this with a trigger in the stack. They would have gained one less life. Whatever. Still, we still are not talking about leaked cards. You have a Tourach kick and then crack Memory Jar, and the Jace just bounces the Tourach. What happens if I crack Memory Jar and then Time Spiral? I think they get their hand back at end of turn. Yeah, I don't think much. Probably an only reasonable line if we had Sheoldred down. Spiral in the stack, crack Jar. I wonder what my opponent's thinking about here. That's a sweet fucking track. The Cultivate, the sack a creature thing. It'll be a fun one to try out. So we're mana short of having the win here. We could draw Black Lotus. Yeah, I could run out the Aspirant. I'm just going to sack this, though. Application and Legacy. That's where people are excited to try it, right? With Nick Fit stuff. That was sick. It worked just like I said. Earlier that game, I was talking about I'll simply spiral and redraw the Sheoldred and then crack the jar. Easy. Piece of cake. It worked exactly like that. I'm gonna hold on to this Lotus. It could get like discarded in my hand, but it could also like be a mentor trigger or something later. Gamma Ray, Heaven or Hell. Kind of fun. Where's my opponent at, huh? I would rather cast the Serra with it. Love you face. I don't think that should factor into your reasoning. Removal spell, value, removal spell, value, removal spell. Worst case? Isn't the worst case like you never see the card that rebuys your Lotus? That seems like a pretty good case. Hell yeah, Armada. Yeah, now that I know they're playing black, we're gonna run it out. Maybe I'll just steal Retrofit Aim. Retrofit is an obnoxious card to deal with. I kind of like this. They have a lot of mana. It's like probably worth Force of Willing, and this way we're like Force of Willing plus better. Now the opponent has to deal with it, right? Still haven't seen Dragon Force live. That's where I like to see a library. Turn 2 after they dump their hand. I think Mentor might have a chance to do good this game. You like this track? Heroes of Our Time? I didn't pause it in time that time. I got those first notes. The Dragon Force Necrogoblicon Death Clock Tour was something, was it? Was it the sickest? I think I'm going to hold on to the Mentor until next turn, so I'm going to go Mentor plus Long Goodbye. Make sure I get at least a token. Death Clock felt like a real studio band. Oh, yeah. I mean, they are, right? Opponent does have some banger cards, you're not wrong. Basically 3 headliners. Yeah. Yeah, those shows are sick. Wonder what they're holding on to Soul Ring for. Maybe they're trying to get up to library. I think we can apply enough pressure that that's not super feasible. I really want to lure in the Mox Jet, but I think I'm supposed to do this. I appreciate that this song is called Heroes of Our Time and not Star Chaser. I thought about it, Big Nub. I think when the opponent's got library going, you want to apply pressure. They also have like a Soul Ring in hand, so like you're popping the Mox Jet and they just go like land Soul Ring. And they still have plenty of mana, right? We want to force them to play their shit so that they don't can't just sit there and rest on library for the rest of the game. Fracturing me back. I see. Oh, it doesn't do anything now because I exiled the token. Okay. Fair enough. This is probably one of those spots where I might not even want to play Time Spiral, because we're getting out-mana'd. It would turn the library back on, too. But if you Time Spiral and find Time Walk, you might just win. So that's going to steal Retrofitter, I believe. They're stealing Assimilation Aegis. I think they might have missed that this is not going to give them a Mentor. I think they might have missed that particular re-equipping. Yeah, go nuts, friend. I'm so happy. I'm so happy I correctly parsed what was going to happen there. We can just pop this cyst. I can clear dank. This can smack them. And we still have some potential blockers if they do anything too gnarly. Did I say just pop the cyst? I did, you know. Didn't you know that's what Loran's doing? Got that magnifying glass. That expression. This is the ugliest fucking cyst I've ever seen. I'm supposed to make a flyer instead of make another 1/1. Unless I have to jump, of course. This track is Rhapsody, The Last Angel's Call. Man, Power Metal is so specific. You can like look at a song title and be like, oh yeah, that's gonna be a Power Metal track. It's gotta sound epic. Woo! Hitting my construct, sure. I think we can take 3. I think that's okay. Alright, Lada, I'm gonna make it a 1/1 here. With them having 1 blocker. Feels like a ballsy attack. It is a ballsy attack, but like they lose the prowess triggers when they just pass. Depending on what's in their deck, if they got like draw 7s or something, I could see it making sense. So Loran of the Third Path looks like my best card by a country mile. I wonder if I should be trying to like Sam back Loran. Cut like Dam or something. Oh, Mother of Runes looks bad. Let's cut Mother of Runes. Play like Adeline or something. Balance does look like the worst possible card, yes. Is it cool if you send me a game on Steam? It's called Rusty's Retirement. Let me look it up real quick. I have a limited amount of time to actually play Steam games. I don't want you wasting your dollaries dues. An idle farming simulator? I don't think I'm ever going to play this, friend. The reviews are overwhelmingly positive. It looks like a game that like most people would enjoy. But I'll never get a chance to play it. Just straight up. I haven't even played Hades 2 yet, and I like really want to play that game. Not enough time. Got a Sabaton track here. Esper Sentinel, huh? That looks annoying. Right, I haven't gotten to Rogue Trader. I was talking about playing that one for a bit. Maybe when Cube leaves in a couple days, maybe I'll do a Hades stream or two. Kind of like that idea. Sits on the bottom or side of your screen while you're doing other stuff. Yeah, but the other stuff that I do when I... So, like, if I'm on my computer, I'm either, like, need to be hyper-focused on what I'm doing, or I'm playing, like, an immersive game, right? Is it worth the time walk here? I feel like it's not. I'm just going to Skyclave the card. Fuck this retrofitter. I will take the 8 damage. Ooh. This fucking Esper Sentinel continues to be annoying. And then our plan is to survive next turn, play out Memory Jar, survive the turn after that, and draw Sheoldred. I'm surprised about how many of the tracks on this playlist I recognized. Sure. Loran would be sick here, because I could blow up the Retrofitter Foundry and then get it from the Dauthi. 4 damage. Kind of a lot of damage. Going to 4 over here. Crack the memory jar just to see if Dauthi finds me something sick. They got a thing. Just retrofitting. Oh, I'm just dead on board. What am I missing? Why did I miss all that? Alright, plan failed. I could like cracked a jar and look for Solitude, I guess. Sounds awful. Sounds terrible. Am I supposed to bring the dam back in? I don't think so. I think that game was just that game, right? Got a little too much damage in off the early Karn token. What if Tourach's not very castable? What if like Spellbinder's better? Certainly Pressure's Walker's better, right? Balance is no good. No, their whole deck is fucking Soul Rings and Moxen and Retrofitter Foundries. Balance, someone earlier said this, but Balance might be the literal worst card you could have against this particular opponent. Could not imagine a worst card. Oh, fuck. This is like really not what I want to see here. We have all 3 colors of mana, but like we can't play the Dauthi. I kind of want to send this back, right? Gross. The Dauthi ability is not sorcery speed, but if you're going to play like a permanent off of it, like a creature, then you need to sack it on your turn. I think I'm going to shuffle this, actually. Like, the Narset's tempting. We draw the Narset, we play our land, and then next turn, slam Narset down tank. Yeah, I'll keep it. I'll keep it. Gotta make sure I don't draw that land on top, Oh yeah, balance hit artifacts. That'd be incredible, Like a one-sided Shadow Storm in this matchup. Damn. Hey, there we go. There's a good one. Hopefully I don't have to use it on a Thopter Foundry. 5 mana to Fairy. Okay. Well, hopefully it's Fractured resolves. I assume that the downtick's fine. You know, it's like worth a card either way, whether uptick or downtick there. If they'd flashed in some critter at the end of turn, it would have felt silly, but it doesn't seem like they're playing that kind of deck, right? Opponent in the tank. I wonder if they're thinking about whether they want to play Trinket Mage here. Hell yeah, Crazy Pyro. That sounds like a real heater, if you know what I mean. I mean, we lost last game to fucking Sword of the Meek equip. I want a Loran, but I think I should be slamming this jar, Oh my, Bill. Oh my. Have you seen counterspells? Yeah, I thought we saw Memory Lapse, but maybe that was another matchup that my brain is conflating. Yeah, they don't take the Teferi on the memory jar, then we just like get to Colonnade the Teferi. It'd be better to crack the jar while I have Mentor in play, so I could just spend this turn going Mentor plus Loran on Soul Ring, but it's awkward to play the Mentor and not have an immediate trigger. I was gonna crack the jar. Beauty. If I had YOLO ran out the Mentor and then cracked jar, we would have found top Time Walk with the Mentor in play. It would have been kind of cool. But this is also great, right? On my upkeep, I'm going to tap the top. So I can play it post-Mentor, maybe. Oh, they're E-tutoring for Thopter Foundry. That's ugly. Mightstone and Weakstone. Do they have Thopter Foundry in there? Maybe they're going to discard it at DOT. This wasn't a bad fucking memory jar, right? We got to play everything but the Bronco. We did get their Thopter Foundry. Amazing. Amazing. There's Zerda deck too, and there's Urzin over there. And Retrofitter. Nice. So we could activate the Colonnade to clear Teferi here. I think I am going to do that, so I don't think I'm going to dick around with top here. Hey, formerly Beef thinks of 49 months. Beef says 49 months! And I just got some artist proofs in the mail today. Things are going good for me. Hell yeah, Beef. Yeah, with the Retrofitter and the Thopter Foundry in the graveyard, I think we can just Loran that Soul Ring. Serra Paragon could bring back Narset if we wanted to. Fair enough. I was like, why did I set a stop here? Oh, right. And now we're going to spin top and find a Snapcaster to flashback that Time Walk. And that's going to be pretty good. I lied. We're super not doing that. It would have been sweet, though! The opponent has a removal spell in hand for Mentor, so we're just going to get as many Mentor triggers as we can this turn. Why not? Why wouldn't I? Do I have any tattoos? I do, yeah. I've got a Nyx Lotus. I have a melty-faced Vader mask. And I have a Swamp Thing holding one of his famous psychedelic sweet potatoes. Do I have a beard? I'll have to get back to you on that one. You have a Man-Thing tattoo? Amazing. You have a tattoo of Guy Fieri as a hot dog? Well, that sounds incredible. And scrumptious. Yeah, I actually wonder if I want to play this draw 7 or not, right? Like, I might just find Time Walk and win, but I also might give them back their Thopter Foundry and let them win. Oh, I guess we can Serra Paragon back the Narset first. I guess I don't take, even though I'm playing a draw 7 next turn. That's gonna be a personal decision, sidearm curve. Tolerance. But yeah, everybody's different, everybody wants different things. That's definitely not a one-size-fits-all question, right? Because of the gang affiliations, 7, is that what you're talking about? I heard that's, like, gotten less and less correlated as the years go on. But I don't actually know that, I've just heard that, you know. A lot of Onsens still disallow tattoos, gotcha. Yeah, I'd imagine that'll change. None of that means anything. And obviously shouldn't impact your extremely valid decision. Just musing aloud. That's gotta be the sort of thing that's gonna shift over the years. Ooh. This Narset seems like an important card to land, Oh, they're griefing me. Okay. Fair enough, by Narset. Well, they spent a lot of cards on this, right? The Dark Ritual, the Imperial Seal, the Grief. And now we can just untap and damn their grief or whatever. Oh, they get to land a Narset, I see. Hopefully we can find another white source for the Skyclave, Cool. That was that whole playlist. This is another one. This is Order Ogan Gunman. Odin Ogan Gunman. Gunman by Odin Ogan. I'm gonna misread it like 7 times. What'd they get? Corpse Dance. Sure. Maybe a little too cute, but whatever. My opponent's hand has Corpse Dance, and I didn't want them to exile my Solitude. So I wanted to play it there anyway. So it's like, do you want a Solitude and a 2/2 that when it dies, your opponent gets a 3/3, or do you just want a Solitude? Was my decision. So far, I've liked this decision. I guess they just would have traded off, though, Ooh. Well, that one's a lot better when the opponent doesn't have a Narset in play. Might just lose it to the grief here. Okie dokie. Oh, you have Victisati? Yeah, fair enough. Dream Halls, they have one card in hand. So it sounds like chat does not want me to add this song to all my playlists. that's the impression I'm getting. I agree, it's a totally fine song. All is well, Chew. Hope you're having a good Monday afternoon. What a twist. So ideally, they won't do too much with their Fresh Draw 7, which seems unlikely with the Dream Halls, them being a Reanimator deck. But if we get to untap, we can Loran the Dream Halls. Breathe a little easier. Mystical Tutor, sure. Yol M Toots for Time Warp, okay. Recall Binning Tidebinder. Drawing the Time Warp now. Now they get to Time Warp while they have an Archon in play. Which is pretty good, but we are at 19, so not GG quite yet. They made a Snapcaster Mage for that. Another Imperial Ceiling. Feels bad for us? Well, it's not good for us. Are these Synth Horns? Corpse Dance on G-Brand. Oh, they can hit with the Grizzlebrand and then Crocus it back to hand and then cast it. It's cute. This song is Vainglory Opera by Ed Guy. Corpse Dance does not exile on bounce. Oh, there's Snapcasting Bank. Warp. Alright, you got it. Seems like a matchup for Spellbinding. I think my Narset's gonna be my best card there. What if I brought an Ashen Rider? Manatide's a little tempting. Probably shouldn't be. I guess Long Goodbye hits their fucking Narset. I don't know how much that matters. Voidwalker looks insane, I'm gonna got Paragon. I'm gonna think about this Tithe. May well be, Debut. May well be. How'd they come up with the name Ed Guy? How'd I come up with the name Caleb TMTG? Well, my first name is Caleb, and my last name is Dmitga. So I just combined them. Feels like a good hand. It actually looks very similar to our last opener that we lost with. Where we've got like some good blue spells and some white cards we can't cast and not a ton of pressure. Certainly a keeper, but I'm not like jazzed over here or anything. Put a mold to 5 over there. Could be good for me. All right, things are looking reasonable now, huh? think Mentor would be our best hit here. I feel like fucking Ponder's better than Time Walk here in terms of flashing back. Like, the Time Walk just draws me another card I don't need. Hey. Let's me attack. If I flash back the Time Walk, I guess. I'm kind of telegraphing the Mana Tide. That's all right. We have 12 damage here. GG's. This is only game 2. Oh, we just played. Yeah, this is round 3 of that same deck. Yeah, GG's for sure. Sorry. Sorry, I didn't piece together who you were. Yeah, thanks for the match. Yeah, we're playing for the trophy here. We are down a game against this Dream Hall's opponent. But the second game is going much better, and they mulled to 5. We'll see how game 3 goes. They have a ton of nice draw, some beautiful draw. They got like Grief and Ancestral Recall and stuff. They got a lot of good cards in their deck. I think we're good here, but we'll see. We did have similar cards. Yeah, you were the Soul Ring player. We both had Fractured Identity. I got a lot of overlap with this player, too. We both have Time Walk and Narset. But I'm more aggro control with, like, Voidwalker and Sheoldred, and they're doing, like, reanimation stuff. I think I want this Tourach in. Yeah, maybe Narset's just not a good enough reason for Long Goodbye. If that's all it's hitting. Is Tide still worth? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Just because your opponent knows that you have it in your deck doesn't mean you can always play around it, right? This track is Burning Point. The king is dead. Long live the king. I want to send this hand back. Narset's good, but we don't have any blue mana. And, like, our hand doesn't do anything until turn 3. Solitude's good against Reanimator, I guess. My favorite addition to this iteration of the cube? Probably Bill. If I had another Black Source off the top, I just want to turn to the Voidwalker. And if I don't hit Black Source off the top, I can go Island, Talisman, Consider. And that'll still set me up fine. No Black Source for our opponent yet. Oh, hello. They're also playing Draw 7, so I'm going to play out the Black Lotus. Oh yeah, I've done that before, Dusty. In Legacy. Had a Titanian play, an opponent attacked with an Emrakul. I was like, alright. Take 15, I'm at 5. Generate fucking 6 5/3s. Yeah, a little terrifying, huh? God damn it. Alright. Now they got a shitload of mana, too. I'm just thinking about how I boarded out Long Goodbye. We hadn't seen Hull Reacher yet. I was like, it's not good enough just for Narset. We didn't know they had that one. Sure. This can block my Dauthi, too. Hull Breacher is better than Narset. Hull Breacher is better than Narset if you need to beat a 5-mana sorcery speed removal spell. Hull Breacher is much worse than Narset if you need a Narset to find you something. If you and your opponent are both Hellbent or whatever. It's just literally a 3-mana 3/2. It'd be worse if the card I cut Long Goodbye for was in my hand. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it would have been if I'd left the Long Goodbye in. I'm not sure. Maybe the 8-drop. Sorry. I'm just adding this to my Power Metal playlist. Serpentine by Nightmare. Never apologize for turning up music. I didn't. I played another version of this track so that I could add it to my playlist. So there are 2 versions playing at the same time. It wasn't me like adjusting the volume on one. I see. Only they may Voidwalk, huh? Alright, you got me. GG's. Yeah, well murdered, Yeah, our only real out post board to the Flash and Hull Breacher on tap, Spiral or whatever, was Solitude, which we didn't have in hand, obviously. I wonder if my opener, I think my opener did have Solitude, didn't it? I wonder if that would have done just fine. Oh well. My second hand certainly